Welcome to C Keynotes. C's an unprecedented aerospace and defense alliance led by sub-tier suppliers, committed to accelerating supply chain performance. We're just suppliers, like you, proud of our companies, and committed to excellence. Please listen to our message at the end of this video, and thanks for watching.
Like they just said, I'm Jerry Bitterman, CEO of Geater Machining and Manufacturing. We're located in Independence, Iowa, so it's nice being out here in California. Next slide, please. Geater's, it's a second-generation company, started in 1962. We do both precision machining and sheet metal fabrication, assemblies, that type of stuff. We're primarily the aerospace. We're NADCAP approved, AS9100, and we're C certified as stage 1. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Next slide, please. There are some samples of our parts. What we try to do is bring added value to where we can paint, screen, do the entire assemblies. So that's, again, it's just some examples of the parts that we make. Next slide. Stage 1 certified in a year and a half. How do we do that? It really starts with the leadership and the culture. And I think the L and the C stand for a couple different things. The L stands for just live it. You have to live it. Everyone in this room is a leader. It was my responsibility to make sure the structure was in front of our group. And that's what before we did the C roadmap, that we didn't have it. I wasn't providing it. This was the tool that we needed to really succeed. The C part of it is I look at creativity. We redefined it in our company. So if we live it, I breathe it on a daily basis, our group is very, very creative. Next slide, please. So this is kind of a model that we generated in leadership and culture. And again, this is what we believe and this is what we practice. If you look in that bottom, it says communication. It is critical. We thought we were doing a fantastic job for years communicating. And what we found is that perception and reality were two different things. So what we do now is we work off a scorecard, and I'll show that to you in a minute. And that balanced scorecard is really communicating and working off data. So what we do in the culture at Geater's is I'm going to support my staff, but I'm also going to challenge them. And guess what? They do the same with me now. When you have both of those going for you, you have the support, you have the challenge, you have that balance, improvement is there. Okay, next slide, please. The leadership and culture, workforce development, operational excellence, the roadmap, that track, we've kind of somewhat Geaterized it. And the people from C have heard me use that terminology before. Is what we do is on a monthly basis, we broke it down. We thought it was too convoluted. Our group was confused when we first started the roadmap. So what we've done is we've broken that down. So the first week of the month, we meet, and they're meeting as we speak in Independence. I'm the champion of the leadership and culture. But the team is able to go ahead and run that now because the agenda and it's all set in place. I don't have to be there. They're doing it. We meet every week, every Thursday from 11 to 1. We believe if you eat together, you stay together. So over lunch, we meet and we work together. So the first week of the month is leadership and culture. The second week is workforce development. Third week is operational excellence. And then we added the quality part of it. So we kind of Geaterized it. And what we do is, on the background, you can see the 34 different items that we go over on our scorecard. It works. It really does. Next slide, please. The important thing is, again, is that the employees understand their part. We look at workforce integration and workforce development as two separate entities, and we address that very aggressively. That group understands their vision, they understand the direction of the company, and they understand that they have impact to that. I know I'm kind of talking about some very soft stuff, but each one of us as a leader is responsible for making sure that message is clear. Thank you. Next. This is my belief, and this is what I, on a daily basis, preach to our company. If it's a safe environment, when you walk into our meetings, all titles are checked at the door. I'm not the CEO. I'm a member of a team. Anyone of that group can say whatever they want to me and with the rest of the group, as long as they do it with respect. So if you're in a safe environment, you're relaxed. Okay? If you're relaxed, you're going to be creative. If you're creative, you're going to be productive. And if you're productive, you're going to be profitable. It's just our culture. Next, please. How much difference can one person make? We have an employee development day every year, and that format has totally changed. It used to be that really dull safety day, you know, where you didn't really want to talk about anything. Everybody was taking naps in the afternoon and stuff. We've broken that down to where these tracks are, thank you for the yellow card. What they're done is they're broken down to where each employee knows their tasks and duties. Each element in each track is addressed individually. These are some of the comments we had. And what that does is, next slide please, I gotta hurry. This is an actual comment, email that I received because of what we're able to do. We've taken lead times on a lot of our fabricated parts and machine components on assemblies from 4 to 6 weeks, that's where the competition is at, and that's where we were at, to a week's turnaround. There's no better compliment than that quote that you just got, you guys see up on the screen. It's pretty good stuff. This morning I got a call that we had lost, 2 years ago we had lost a job, a chassis because of pricing. The customer called us this morning and they cannot get the parts because the customer is, the current supplier has taken 6 to 8 weeks to get it. I found out this morning, Monday morning, they're going to have parts. It's all about responsiveness and flexibility that Steve mentioned earlier. Next slide. Thank you very much. I'm Jerry Bitterman with Geater Machining.
Thanks for watching our video. Now we want to take just a brief moment to invite you to join us. We're facing a number of challenges in today's aerospace industry. Our customers are consolidating their supply chains and putting everyone on the 3 lists: grow, maintain, or phase out. And we don't always know which list we're on. The prime contractors are reconfiguring their businesses for high-speed production, and we're expected to reconfigure ours to 100% on-time delivery and 0 PPM quality performance. Customer expectations seem to be a moving target, and global competition is having an impact on how we compete. And we have many issues that never seem to get resolved. We complain, but realistically we're only one voice on these issues, so how can we expect to be heard? And oftentimes the buyer or purchasing agent is not someone who can make a change anyway. C suppliers have identified 4 reasons why they joined C. Visibility, of course, deals directly with how we capture new business, and C is a proven master at getting visibility for C suppliers. Performance, our step-by-step roadmap, has been tested and proven by hundreds of C suppliers. Just listen to the videos on our YouTube site and you'll conclude that following the C roadmap will increase your performance dramatically. Collaboration on projects with C suppliers means working with people who speak a common language and are committed to excellence. And finally, working together, we can invite customer executives to discuss supply chain issues that slow down performance and increase cost. Together, we do have a voice. C is a nonprofit 501c6 industry alliance. It's supported by supplier memberships and sponsors. We would like to have your voice and your participation, so please go to the C website or call and join C today. Thanks for watching.